You know that without marketing, you have no sales. And without sales, you have no business. So how do you do it right, effectively, and efficiently? The answer is digital marketing or online marketing. And I'm going to share my secrets. Digital marketing is also called online marketing, and the act of online marketing helps you grow your business. The technical definition of digital marketing is a promotion of brands to connect with potential customers using the internet and other forms of digital communication. Examples can include email marketing, websites, SEO, webinars, social media, podcasts, blogs, etc. Now, not all marketing channels are created equal, so I want to make it clear that email marketing is the most effective form of digital marketing. In fact, email marketing is 50% more effective than SEO or webinars or any other type of digital marketing efforts. That being said, you're going to need to build your email list. One of the most effective ways I've seen our clients, and myself included, grow an email list is through using social media marketing to drive traffic to your landing page to then have people volunteer to subscribe to your email list. Now, there are other ways to grow your email list, of course. I'm just sharing that I've seen that with our clients. I've also worked as a social media manager, and I've been able to get those results for clients as well. So I've seen it across the board. Social media and working in conjunction with email marketing are great ways for you to grow your business. If you're already using digital marketing, you might know the biggest struggle with digital marketing is getting enough high quality leads. That means people who are interested, ready, and willing to buy your product or service, and they struggle with the problem that you solve with your business. Now, it's common for you to get a few of these clients, of course, but to have enough to reach your goals and to actually scale your business is quite tricky. Now, when you learn how to get enough high quality leads through digital marketing for your business, when you can really increase that number, I would say you have mastered how to use digital marketing. Knowing that getting enough high quality leads into your sales funnel, which I'll describe in a moment, is the priority. You want to put all of your energy and effort into setting a goal around getting enough high quality leads and then making sure that your actions are regularly working towards that goal. Now, I want to share with you an example. This is one of our clients, Cynthia Donovan, and you can see here from her simple funnel in her Instagram bio, she has a link to book a sales call with her. She has clear instructions as to what that looks like, and she's got times of the day where you can book that call and a simple application to qualify who might be a good lead that when they book the call, she will actually keep that call with you based on her backend system. That's an example of how we help our clients build a sales funnel and the social media marketing strategy to support getting enough high quality leads in your business. Learning how to qualify leads, meaning identifying what lead is a better type of lead versus another, that can take some practice. It's important to do though, because you're going to want to have a better, more efficient and effective funnel in place, which we'll talk about in a moment. So one of the ways that you can get better at identifying who is a better lead after they apply to work with you would be first having people work with you and then learning through analyzing your data. And so you've got to get those metrics to improve your system. So if you already have data about who's applying to work with you and who's paying for your products and services, you'll probably have a good chance at knowing what disqualifying questions you can ask people to then learn what to do when they do reach out so that you have a system in place, which actually lowers the costs in your business. Because if somebody in your business is always available to talk to people and those people aren't really highly qualified, then you're going to burn your resources pretty fast. Lead scoring is a really great way to do this. So that means that based on the series of questions that you're asking people through an application process, you're able to easily identify, based on a back-end score, who would be a better qualified lead versus a not as good qualified lead. Now, you can have 3 different levels of leads, or you can just stick with 2, more like higher likelihood or lower likelihood. And this is a great way for you to then create back-end systems for your business and then improve your processes after you're really clear with what those results look like. But when you apply lead scoring in your business, and let's say you know the number of leads that are a higher quality versus a medium or lower quality on a regular basis, you can factor this number into your key metrics in your business. For example, on a monthly basis, you're looking at your profit margins, your gross sales, you're looking at the number of leads who apply, for example, to work with you. But now, when you really implement a lead scoring system, you can better qualify who would be a higher quality lead versus a lower quality lead. Knowing this will be a game changer for your marketing strategy, so you can make adjustments, again, to then better get higher quality leads to apply to work with you. Keep in mind that the best salespeople only talk with those who are highly qualified. So you want to have a system in place. If someone's not yet ready, you could downsell them into a course. You could downsell them into, let's say you have an affiliate marketing system set up where you're referring them to somebody else. I think one of the most popular answers with our clients has been downselling into a course or a lower ticket item. Now, that doesn't mean that that person will never buy, but you can have a tagging system for your email marketing where they might not be ready yet. So based on your leads' behaviors and based on the way that they've scored some of your application, then you'll now know how to treat that lead through a nurture sequence that you can create and warm them up with time. So there are all kinds of systems on the back end that you can use and implement to help capture and analyze the data of what that lead is doing. But you and your sales team want to save your time and effort to talk to people who are more ready, right? They're higher on the readiness stage to take action and purchase. Digital marketing skills generally fall into two broad categories: hard skills and soft skills. Hard skills being technical skills would include copywriting, design, and accounting. And the softer skills can include communication, problem solving, and creativity. So whether you're a person who finds digital marketing challenging or not is going to depend on your innate skill sets and what you find comfortable or challenging. If you're an excellent communicator and you can also balance your communication skills with some technical skills, then you might have a leg up on how you're able to implement digital marketing strategies. Now, if you know for sure that you lean more on the soft skills, then you're either going to need to brush up on some of the technical skills or learn some of the delegation tactics to hire people to help you where you fall short. For example, when I first started, I leaned way more on the soft skills side. So when I first started my business, I paid someone to help me make design assets. Now we have Canva. And I mean, Canva was around 5 years ago, but it wasn't as popular, and I still delegated design. Still, I do up until this day. And the point is, I would prefer not to spend my time and energy doing design. So you have to ask yourself, knowing that digital marketing covers a wide range of skills, ask yourself, what are you good at, and what are you willing to let go, and what do you need to focus on to get better so that you can get more high-quality leads coming into the business. I want to instill confidence because the skills for digital marketing are luckily teachable. Sales skills, for example, which I think are one of the most important skills, can be taught. So you want to have a system in place for how you have a sales conversation. You structure that conversation, you're going to lead that conversation, and a tactical tip would be for you to speak less than 20% of the time. So anytime you're engaging in a sales conversation, you want to lead the person and you want to make them feel confident, but you also don't want to speak over that person. And that might take a little bit of practice, but that's absolutely something that you can learn. With communication, you can learn more assertive communication. Assertive communication means that you're expressing your thoughts and feelings in a confident manner. A tactical tip would be to look somebody in the eye when you're speaking, because body language matters. It's really easy to perceive somebody as insecure if they can't make eye contact when you're having a conversation. Now, when it comes to digital marketing mistakes, there are many. What I've seen after working with 1,000 clients, the biggest mistake by far is not using or mastering social media, or really just avoiding it altogether, saving it till tomorrow, or maybe outsourcing it completely, but not really having your authentic voice when it comes to social media. Because if you outsource social media too soon, or you think you can automate it and post and ghost, then you're forgetting about the social part to social media. So building relationships and being available to listen and respond and engage with people, specifically in your target market or even more so customers, that's a really good thing for business. The other mistake I see is not utilizing keywords. So search functions. So this is a screenshot from Answer the Public, which is free under a certain amount of searches per month. And this is such a great tool. So if you type in what your business does, let's say prenatal nutrition or social media marketing, you'll see based on the search and the keywords, what keywords are most searched, and that'll be in the dark orange section. So then you can start engaging in conversations and creating topics for content under what's most searched. It just makes the most sense objectively. Another mistake I see is targeting a broad audience. And unfortunately, if you do this, which happens so often with our clients, then you really miss the mark. So the more specific you can be, it's counterintuitive because you always think you're excluding people, but that's not the case. The more specific you are with communicating, and the more that you can say, hey, these are the keywords that I use to position my brand as a thought leader and really find a way to get clients, right, those high quality leads, you're gonna have a better chance of getting closer to reaching that goal. For example, I'm trying to really score high and own the keyword social media marketing. And what that means is I gotta create a lot of videos to talk about social media marketing. And that's more specific than general business development, entrepreneurship, small business marketing, online business, business building, etc. It's really social media marketing. So I want you to ask yourself, what about your messaging can be specific? Is it specific enough? And what are you doing to take the keywords within that message and use them and read them and analyze them and incorporate those keywords into your brand positioning? Having subpar customer service is a big mistake that a lot of business owners make, and it's something that I was guilty of earlier on in my business journey as well. Since then, I've put a lot more checks and balances. We check our support inbox multiple times a day so that we have a really quick response if customers need anything or if they want to talk about something going on or if they have an emergency, etc. So making sure that you have checks and balances and management and processes in place for customer service is important, whether that be how you address an extension, how you address a refund, reinstating some of your policies and procedures, or somebody who's just not understanding time zones, etc. Let's say if we're talking about a coaching or consulting company or program. Ignoring competition is another big mistake when it comes to digital marketing. Now, this is a tricky one because you want to watch your mindset and make sure you're not falling into comparison traps. But keep in mind that collaboration is what I recommend. So the more you can collaborate with people who do something similarly, the better. For example, this is a podcast that I did here with one of my competitors for one of my brands, Therapy Boss. And I went on to Practice of the Practice, one of the most popular brands that help private practitioners grow their business, grow and scale. And I talked about my story on this podcast. So I think it's a bit of a reframe in terms of how can you identify those that are doing something similar and work together. And that's the approach that I adopt. So I encourage you to do the same. Not everyone's going to be willing, of course, but all you can do is make an effort. One of the more obvious mistakes that people make with digital marketing, business owners specifically, would be not optimizing for mobile. So you always want to make sure to check your website on the desktop and on your phone. And I will tell you, when I'm looking at, let's say, service providers or purchasing things online, I will always, more often than not, check on my phone. And if I see a non-mobile friendly website, I'm going to be honest, I'm less inclined to make a purchase with that person because it sends a sign to me that they're not really in with the times with digital marketing. And let's say if I'm trying to purchase from somebody in the digital marketing space, then you definitely want to make sure you're on top of the mobile experience.